Alright, welcome back to the Free-to-Play Ultimate Ironman grind. Last episode, we ended strong with 11 quests done and a mission to stay 1 defense while preparing for Obor. Today, we're doubling down, more quests, more grinding, and more clues stacked in the inventory. While I buy up some more teleport cards for the Chronicle, here's the plan. We're going to complete Doric's quest without mining a single iron ore. Instead, I'm killing dwarves for their 1 in 32 iron ore drop. It's a bit of a grind, but the melee experience we're picking up along the way makes it totally worth it in the early game. It took a brutal 182 dwarf kills to get 2 iron ore drops. That's 1 in 32, by the way. RNG was not on my side. On the bright side, we also snagged the 4 copper ore needed for Doric's quest. The whole grind was fueled by trout and salmon I fished myself, keeping me going through the fight. And let me tell you, dwarves hit hard for early game, consistently dropping 2s. It was a battle, but after 4 days of AF King before work in the mornings, we finally pulled it off. Doric's quest completed. That grind paid off, and the reward instantly shot us up to 15 mining. No pickaxe needed, no ore mined, just straight grit, fish, and dwarven blood. That's a solid early game unlock for any F2P UIM. We also snagged level 5 rune crafting along the way, which unlocks water runes if we ever decide to start crafting them. Not a priority just yet, but it's good to have the option unlocked early. Next, we made our way back to Count Drainer to finally complete Vampire Slayer. The main goal here was to boost our attack levels, which will help us out in the long run. I remembered from years ago that there's a safe spot in the fight, so I made sure to take full advantage of it. Seen here. It's a huge help for avoiding damage and getting the job done quicker. And with that, Vampire Slayer is complete. We've got a nice boost to our attack level, and that'll make a big difference for future fights. Now it's time to take this momentum and keep pushing forward on the grind. I wanted to dive into the Imp Catcher quest to unlock the Amulet of Accuracy, but let's be real, I was feeling a bit lazy. So instead of hunting down all the imps, I remembered that there's a singular imp that spawns right in Lumbridge Castle. Check it out. No need to chase all over Gielinor for this one. While I was halfway through Pirate's Treasure, grabbing the Karamja rum, I decided to take advantage of the imp spawns on the volcano and grind out the beads for Imp Catcher. It ended up being a solid multitask. We managed to snag all the beads, and along the way I picked up a decent amount of magic and prayer levels. Efficient progress, just how we like it. Amulet of Accuracy unlocked. This little beauty is going to be our best in slot for a long time, so it feels good to get it knocked out early in the grind. After that, we wrapped up Pirate's Treasure. Easy quest, decent reward, and it always feels good checking another one off the list. Every bit of progress counts on this ultimate Ironman grind. We made our way over to Al Kharid to pick up the Mithril Scimitar, our new best-in-slot weapon for now. With a solid plus 21 strength bonus, this will carry us well into the mid-game until we unlock the rune sword from the Champions Guild. With our trusty Mithril Scimitar in hand, it was time to begin the crafting grind. We headed to the Lumbridge Cowpen, a spot that always reminds me of the humble beginnings of playing RuneScape as a kid. Our goal is to reach at least level 18 crafting so we can make leather chaps, which offer the highest ranged bonus in free-to-play until we hit level 20 ranged. At that point, we'll be able to buy studded leather chaps in Varric. We made it to level 16 crafting, a small but important step toward unlocking the Holy Symbol Silver method later on. Crafting Holy Symbols not only gives solid crafting XP, but it's also a decent moneymaker for a F2P Ultimate Ironman. Of course, to make that happen, I'll still need to get 20 mining so I can start mining my own silver. We hit 18 crafting and made ourselves the full leather armor setup, perfect for those early range levels. Now we're heading over to the ranged shop in Varric, but since we're on a tight budget, we'll settle for the crossbow and bronze bolts for now. That'll hold us over until we hit level 5 ranged and can swap to the oak shortbow. After gaining a few range levels, we took a break to cook up some fish, and in the process, we managed to unlock the cooking guild. I'm not exactly sure when we'll need it, but I have a feeling it'll come in handy down the line. We got a beekeeper random event. I was really hoping for those white boots for some sweet fashionscape, but instead, we got a lamp. Not the worst outcome though, since they're great for some easy rune crafting experience. Hitting level 20, Ranged means we can finally head back to Varric to pick up a Willow Shortbow and studded Chaps. These upgrades will definitely improve our damage output and help us progress faster in the grind. Alright, let's take a look at our maximum range DPS, now that we've got these new upgrades. Check out how much more efficient we're going to be with the Willow Shortbow and studded Chaps. Next up, we made our way to the Stronghold of Security to take on Minotaurs. They're perfect for collecting iron arrows, which are great for free ranged experience. Plus, they drop beginner clue scrolls at a 160 rate, so it's a win-win. Finally, after a long grind of killing Minotaurs and collecting beginner clues, we're about to turn in a raw trout to Charlie the Tramp. With this final turn-in, we'll have a week's worth of beginner clues stacked up in our inventory, ready for a big clue opening session. We'll end it here for now and get ready for the next episode, where we'll dive into those clue scrolls and see what rewards we can get.